Let's be honest, Norton Antivirus, even after the big UI update, can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you haven't had an antivirus before. But don't get intimidated too fast, because in this Norton tutorial, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to have your device properly secured without spending too much time or effort. So first, if you don't have the Norton Antivirus software yet, you'll need to pick a plan. There are 4 main plans available. The base security level of them is the exact same, and they can protect all of the main operating systems from PC and Mac to mobile phones or even tablets. Plus, Norton throws in a very confident 100% virus protection guarantee, so if their experts can't remove the malware, you'll get your money back. Anyway, where the plans differ are the number of devices they protect, the extra features, as well as the amount of secure cloud backup. I really like this approach. You can just pick according to what you need. Personally, I went with the deluxe plan, mainly because it protects 5 devices, and that's the best value for me right there. Oh, and keep in mind that the prices you're seeing here, they're not always visible regularly, so if you want to see the biggest available Norton Antivirus discount, use the link in the description or scan this QR code. Once you have a plan and complete the sign up, download the Norton app and just follow the installation guide. Norton Antivirus software will handle most things for you. You'll just have to click a few buttons and wait for a couple of minutes. After that, you'll have to handle a bit of setup. This is where you can activate cloud backup for safe storage of your most important files. Just keep in mind that the amount of storage will differ based on the plan that you have. You can also set up the Norton VPN to turn on automatically if you have it in your plan, and get the Norton Password Manager, but you can do these later too. They'll be in this Setup Protection tab when you finally open the Norton Antivirus Home tab. This is the Windows version of the Norton, by the way, and I chose it because while Norton keeps a similar structure between all operating systems, the Windows version is the most feature-packed. And yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on here, so let's clear it all up and show you how to use Norton. The first step I recommend doing is going to the Security tab, clicking on the Advanced section and turning on Real-Time Protection, which is called Auto Protect here. It is the first layer of defense which will constantly monitor your device, stopping malware before it has a chance to dig in deep into the system. And you can turn this on and let it do its thing. Actually, just make sure that basically everything is turned on in this tab. Exploit protection, ransomware protection, intrusion prevention system, all these work together to shield your device from basically any type of malware. The Smart Firewall is especially important as it watches incoming and outgoing device traffic for any unauthorized access attempts. If you open it, you will see a lot of settings here, as with basically any Norton feature. If you're a tech wizard, you can totally dive in and customize it to your liking, but for the rest of us mere mortal folk, the usual preset will work just fine. Now we can run a scan to check the system. You can access the scans from the Security tab, and Norton offers multiple options here, but the most important one is the full scan. It checks every nook and cranny of the system for threats. This is the most powerful anti-malware tool in an antivirus, and it does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to finding and removing malware. I actually ran a Norton Antivirus test with the full scan alone, and it caught 72 out of 100 malware files that I planted onto my testing PC in just about 9 minutes. Meanwhile, Windows Defender took more than 20 minutes to find just 61 files. So yeah, the full scan alone is a powerful security tool, yet with all the tools added up, this antivirus becomes a security powerhouse. However, we only covered a few of the main features so far in this Norton tutorial, and there are a few more security tools that you should know about. Like if you're dealing with very persistent malware, I recommend running the startup scan. It will weed out the deeper threats. I also found this pretty cool thing called Rescue Disk, which allows you to scan your PC when the operating system isn't even running. You just have to upload it to a USB or create a disk. This way the malware will be removed before having the chance to defend itself. For a more everyday kind of antivirus protection, a feature I recommend looking into is the Privacy tab, and it's called SafeCam. This lets you secure your webcam and microphone from unauthorized access. Now, if you get Norton for your mobile, you can also download an additional free app called Norton Genie. but you can also use Genie online as a free website. It's an AI tool that detects scams, checking suspicious texts, emails, or websites. And the more you use it, the smarter it gets. Since AI scams are booming right now, it's nice having an AI on our side too. If you're a parent, then you're going to want to know about Norton's parental controls, which are in the security tab. This will let you see what your child is doing online and help protect them from inappropriate content. If you think Norton already has a lot of features, there's more. Don't worry, these aren't essentials, but they might make your life a bit easier, so let's go through them. First up is the Norton Password Manager. You can set it up as a browser extension through the Security tab. It is a great place to keep your login information safe yet easy to access. Norton also offers a safe search extension and even a whole private browser where you can find these things right in the home page. Personally, I don't use these, I'm a Brave browser guy, but you can give them a shot at any time. It's not bad. Also on the homepage, you'll see the Norton VPN if you have it in your plan. It's not a separate app, it works straight from the Norton application and it's actually pretty decent. There are all the essential tools and features, quite a few countries to choose from, and even P2P optimized locations for torrenters. Moving on, in the Identity tab, you'll find the Dark Web Monitor, which will keep an eye out for your personal information if it leaks anywhere on the dark corners of the internet. And in the Performance tab, you'll find a whole bunch of tools to boost your PC, from junk file cleanup to Startup Manager. If you're waiting an eternity for your PC to load, this might help. Speaking of good performance, Norton also has some gaming-specific tools. However, these are only available through the special Norton 360 for Gamers plan. If your PC has high specs, you don't really need it, but if it needs some extra help, these tools can optimize CPU usage and force feed your games the maximum possible CPU power. Plus, Norton also pauses background tasks and various notifications when gaming, and you can set all of this to happen automatically. If you're curious, I will leave a link in the description specifically for this plan too. Overall, you'll notice that some Norton features appear in a few tabs, and if you ever get lost, there's also a search tab to look for specific stuff, as well as a handy features list in the features section of the settings. So I highly encourage you just to spend a few minutes exploring the app. You don't have to dive deep if you don't want to. The basic Norton settings are enough for proper protection. But if you want, you can tweak almost every little setting for this antivirus. That's why it's great for both beginners and advanced tech wizards. If you're planning to use Norton on Mac, as I mentioned a bit before, expect to notice a few fewer features compared to Windows. But at the same time, it makes for an easier to use app. As for mobiles, Norton has apps for both iOS and Android. Just keep in mind that the iPhone Norton app has fewer features, mainly due to Apple's restrictions. And I have a bone to pick with mobile apps in general. There are a lot of features that you can only use if you download separate apps, like Norton Password Manager, VPN, parental controls, junk remover, anti-tracker. But that's literally all I have to complain about when it comes to Norton. It really shows that they've been doing this for a while and they've put a lot of effort and various tools into their software. So don't be intimidated by the feature-packed apps. Give it a chance, and I can vouch that the learning curve is a lot smaller than it seems. If you're just picking up Norton, don't forget to grab a discount from the description for both the regular and Norton for Gamers plan. And I'll hope to see you in another video. Cheers.